Good morning, Nigeria, and welcome to another episode of the Wake Up Nigeria show. It's a brand new day. It's it's the hump of the week. I hope you're just as excited as we are, guys.
We actually are really excited. There's a buzz in the air today. Brand new possibilities for this week, especially when the ladies are. Well, we're really happy that you've invited us to be part of your morning, so thank you.
Yes, thank you. So, guys, if you're tuned in, you are welcome once again. Of course, we can't wait to infuse you into our day, or infuse us into your day, right? With that burst of energy, guys, that it needs to bolster you into fresh beginnings and renewed determination. So, you know what, guys? Let's do this.
No, it's still Women's Month, right? It's almost over. So it's an opportunity, one of the final few opportunities for us to recognize amazing women in every field, every sphere of life. If there's an amazing woman in your life, just appreciate her before the month of March ends. And of course, not just in March.
Do it all year round because we don't stop being women. We live it every day of our lives. So, guys, it's a new day, it's a new you. That's a sentiment we want you to embrace today, to inspire you to seek personal improvement. So if that's that thing that you're still, pondering on, you're still wondering, oh, when am I going to start this? Just do it.
Don't hold it. No, procrastination can be really something so bad.
Yeah, I remember what they say. It's a thief of time.
Well, not just time, but also creativity, because there's just some ideas that you can't get back. But you know what? We'll be sharing some of this with our experts later on. My name is Titilaya Owusu.
And I'm Email Kocha. Remember, guys, that you can catch the show live on GOTV UHF 16 and UHF 49.
We're also on StarTimes 121, and of course, you can stream us live on our website. That's tvcentertainment.tv.
Remember, guys, following us means a lot to us. So would like you to follow us on all our socials. We're on X, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. We are everywhere you go. Right. So just carry us in the palm of your hand.
All right, so when it comes to our hashtag, it's very important, of course, when you're posting, use the hashtag so we can see all these amazing posts, videos, a lot of videos of people cooking and hanging out in the kitchen while they're watching Wake Up Nigeria in the morning. We appreciate each and every one of those videos. We see them, we love them, and the chefs appreciate them as well. Just make sure you use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC every single time you post.
Yeah, and of course, as always, we've got a whole show brimming with inspiration from insightful conversations. So today we're talking nutrition, relationship, and those are conversations you don't want to miss. So today on nutrition, of course, we'll be having Oshu Sonia Olajumoke. She's a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and the founder of Cairo Diet Clinic, renowned for providing medical nutrition therapy. And today, we will discuss post-menopausal symptoms and the role of diet.
Ogunbode Oluwabukola Ewa Olua is going to serenade us with a beautiful musical performance later on. And we're also going to have a relationship discussion later on.
We will. Eloho Efemina will be joining us, right?
Birthday shout-outs too. Let's not forget birthday shout-out.
Yes. And I'm actually looking forward to Efemina's discussion. And she's going to be talking about the importance of seeking counsel before and after marriage. So, a lot of us...
So there's a touchy line there, before and after. Nobody ever wants to hear the term after marriage. Like, there's a God forbid factor in there. Like, after marriage, really?
Well, because you get out of a relationship doesn't mean you can't find love. So what are the things that you need, or what are the factors or the things that you need to put into place, to ensure that your next relationship is better? Or because sometimes it's us. It's easy for us to throw blames and throw, responsibilities. But we also played a role in that relationship failing. So what can we do better? What are the things that we need to look out for to ensure that we don't fall into... Yeah, it is, actually.
Some people don't ever get to acknowledge that they are the reason why something happened.
failed,
And I think it's something that we we weren't brought up with, accepting failures as real situations. A lot of people just want to skirt over it and move on, but sometimes you need to go back and assess, okay, why did this fail? Why did this project fail? Why did this relationship fail? And then hopefully you won't make the same
mistakes again. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always easy for us to hide under the umbrella of religion and the 1001 village people that would have, you know.
1001. There can't be that many.
Yeah, well.
But I hear you. I hear you. I really hear you. A lot of people have blamed so many situations on those 1001.
Exactly.
Oh,
instead of themselves. But hey, we should always, learn to do better.
Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Thanks for joining us. Now, President Bola Tinubu has approved the sum of 35 billion naira for the infrastructure fund to cover its expenditure till 2040. Now, the Infrastructure Development Fund is going to be a story we will be continuing with and we'll be following up on. We're going to take a quick break to manage some technical challenges.
In order to meet the infrastructure gap in the country, President Bola Tinubu has approved Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, which is a game-changing, innovative and transformative fund that will drive economic growth in road, rail construction, agriculture, aviation, education, health, energy and technology. And what does Infrastructure Fund plan to achieve? It will accelerate infrastructure and economic development in all parts of the country. With eyes on raising 20 trillion naira take-off capital, the fund will support projects that will promote growth and enhance local value addition. Employment opportunities will also be created and exports promoted. The focus of the fund will be to enhance agricultural value chain to boost food security in the country. It targets pension funds, concessionary loans, insurance companies, sovereign wealth funds, private sector arms, multilateral development institutions, bilateral private sectors investors. Other financial sources are individuals investors, including the diaspora Nigerians, endowment and equity funds. At the Federal Council meeting, where the fund was first tabled before its approval, President Bola Tinubu explained the rationale for its conception. Many members of the council applauded the initiative after it was presented by the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zek Adedeji.
And now, outside Nigeria, a major bridge in the U.S. city of Baltimore has collapsed into the Patapsco River after a container ship crashed into it. The bridge snapped and plunged into the water at around 5:30 GMT yesterday, along with vehicles and people. A huge search operation is underway for 6 missing people. Authorities say they are still looking out for survivors that have been pulled from the water, and they are under critical observation in hospital right now. And at this point, we have to wrap it up on the news for Wake Up Nigeria for this hour. We have so much more coming your way. Wake Up continues. All right. Now, it's a Wednesday, and it's time for What's Up and
About. Yep. You had something interesting.
Yes. So, growing up, my birthday always fell during the holidays, summer holidays, because my birthday is in August. And as God will have it, my kids also, their birthdays usually fall during the Easter holiday period, So this was something I was so happy about. Why? Because I never felt under pressure to take party packs to school and, do the whole happy birthday thing in school. And this is actually why. Well, not really this particular post, but this is one of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
So there's this post online here. It says here, my daughter came back from school yesterday and she looked unhappy. When I asked her what happened, she said they didn't sing happy birthday to you for her in class because she didn't take party packs to her school. So mommy sat her down, gave her a donut, and, opened her social media account and showed her so many happy birthday messages on social media that because she had posted her daughter's picture.
Yeah.
And you know how it is, everybody just says happy birthday and praise and everything. And then at that point was when her daughter started feeling a bit happier. You know, she could see the joy on her face, and she told her she's in the middle of exams. That's why she didn't want to take party packs to the school because there's exams going on, which actually I think makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, but this issue of party pack pressure.
Are you party pack
Party
pressure?
pack pressure. It's so that I'm actually on a Moms Connect group. The moms in my daughter's classes, we all came together for a particular get together, and the group has continued. But whenever there's a birthday, it's like, okay, no pressure. Who's next? Who's, you know, inviting us next? This party pack pressure, especially in schools, I don't know. Have you ever had to do it?
Oh, well, yes. I mean, even in January, which was Elsie's birthday, I had to take party. Well, we had to, you know, take a cake, drinks, party packs for her classmates and her teachers. Teachers, like the primary school teachers.
Wait. The kids and the teachers, or just the kids?
Yes, no, just also teachers as well. Not party packs for the teachers, but just, you know, light refreshments for the teachers.
You see,
you know.
I think you're one of the parents that are giving us pressure. How many teachers
No,
now?
so because it's not every day that we get to celebrate, you know, and, you know, show some gratitude to, you know, the teachers for what they do. I mean, because they play they play a role, a huge role actually in the lives of our children. So for me, that was just my way of, you know, showing my appreciation to them.
Okay.
And then this year, last year, I didn't actually celebrate Elsa's birthday at school. We did something a little bit different for her. We went on a fancy weekend. It was a weekend getaway. That's what we did last year. But this year, you know, we decided, okay, you know what, let's do this for her because we didn't do it last year. And then for Eliana, I don't think I'm going to do it this year, you know, for her. Because,
so,
you know, I'm like...
Now, a child coming home with a sad face on her birthday, that's heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how the teacher said it. Your mother did not bring party pack for you. So where is your cake now?
Yeah,
What's happening?
I also believe that
you know.
The school needs to give give that orientation, right? They need to have that orientation. They need to, not just with the teachers, but with the parents as well. I know that this conversations has been ongoing like at different quarters, and I remember there's a particular school that said, you know what, they totally stopped it. You know, like no party packs for, you know, to celebrate children's birthdays. The children are just going to sing for, you know, the celebrants, and then we move on. None of that is going to happen. But in a case where this is beginning to affect the child's self-esteem, then a conversation needs to be had between the mother or the parents and the child. So for example, I've had this conversation. I remember last year when I didn't do a party pack for Elsa. She kept on, when I did for Eliana, she kept on like, no, mommy, but you didn't do this for me. And I told her, you know what? What's most important here is for you to be grateful. I'm sure there are children in your class who do not celebrate every year. As you need to be grateful, you need to be contented. Do you understand? So
these kids, they're going to find it, they are going to find it hard to just accept, especially when parents see, or rather teachers see affluent parents. And I say affluent because when you get to the school, you get there all glam. You get there, they don't know the hustle you hustled. You know?
Well, I don't always go to the school looking all glam.
I see you glam every. I assume.
No. I mean, I don't. But to be honest, I actually don't go to my children's school looking all glam. What am I glamming up for? Are those children or the teachers? I don't understand.
Okay, let me speak for myself.
What's the need?
So because of what we do, we're always essentially made up, wig on, heels on, glam. Because we're coming from the office now. Calm down. I'm coming from here.
Let me tell you something that happened yesterday because I got home really early. So I got home, took a short nap, and the kids would always say, Mommy, please, whenever you get home from the office early, please come pick us up. So that's what I did. So yesterday I wiped off all the makeup.
You wiped off everything?
Wiped off everything.
Intentionally?
Intentionally, because to be honest, I don't get it. The sun is scorching. I'm going to be going with makeup on, with the makeup already, almost falling apart on my face. All in the name of what? I want to go show other parents that, yes.
Calm down, calm down. That's not the reason. This usually is because I'm in a hurry to get to them and pick them up in time. I've always kept my makeup on longer. Sometimes I keep my makeup on extensively. I have a good skin.
Hello.
But the issue is that pressure when teachers see you looking a certain way or coming with a certain car. Let's even use coming with, and then suddenly it's your child's birthday and you are not coming with party. There's some party packs now that have tires. They are.
Oh yeah, some parents go hard.
Sometimes they put tablets inside.
Yeah.
They put all sorts of imported sweets, and then even if you wanted to take party packs to the school, and you get those nice transparent nylons that are like 200 naira, and then you put sweets and biscuits. By the time the kids even see it, they're like, is this what your mom brought?
And well, to be honest, if the kid sees that and they're already at that age having a problem with it, that is their problem and that is their parents' problem. And they need to have a conversation and deal with it because that child is going to grow up entitled.
Sadly,
right.
A lot of kids
that conversation needs to be had. So like I said, I feel like the onus first, is on the school.
Yeah.
The school authority, they need to have that conversation. If for whatever reason they have noticed or observed that kids are feeling some level of pressure, with the party pack syndrome, then they need to either stop it or have some discussion or have some orientation with the teachers. Then it is also left on us as parents as well to also have that conversation with our kids in the case where they're feeling downtrodden for, instances of party pack.
Yeah.
Darling, I am sorry, but this year, mommy and daddy will not be able to get you party packs. We're going to have something small. We're going to have something simple. It doesn't mean we love you any less. It just means that, we won't be able to do it this year.
So it's so interesting.
Also, explain to them. I think we also need to be honest with our kids because whether we like it or not, kids understand. They really do. I feel like we do not give them enough credit. They really do understand because there are like days where I'm like, sweetheart, I really can't get this for you right now. I need you to understand with mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
It's not because of, but just, bear with us.
So I think
they actually do understand.
It actually connects with what we discussed yesterday on parenting. A lot of kids haven't been told no. A lot of parents can't stand to see their kids cry. Crying is not bad. Sometimes if your child cries, it's all right. They're getting in touch with their emotions. They're connecting with different emotions like disappointment and even anger and sometimes sadness.
Yeah.
Yes, they might be disappointed, but they will get over it.
Yeah, they
now, the issue of, for instance, the schools developing some kind of blanket policy on it, I think is also very important.
Yeah.
You brought it up. Because the teachers' expectations of certain parents, if they know they have a certain famous or popular or affluent parent in the class, it's even like a competition between teachers.
Yes.
In the school, they're like, did you see what is, and it gets a bit much. There are even consultants now. They will be informing you the month of your child's birthday that, don't worry, we have people that normally do party pack here. We can help you. Just bring the money, we'll do everything.
I feel like even we as parents also indulge this behavior. And I think we need to really do better. We also indulge it because in that sort of instance, the minute you rather ignore or you address that conversation so that it's never had again, then even the consultants on the other hand knows to do better because it's completely wrong. You can't be putting pressure on parents or children. They're your children, for heaven's sakes. Like, to be honest, they're kids. Like, why do you want them to live through that sort of emotion? It's really sad. And I want to say this to parents, guys, that the minute you observe or you notice that sort of emotion from your child, don't disregard it.
You have to
don't ignore it. Address it. Have a subtle conversation with them. Don't be hostile about it because remember they're kids. And we are not trying to massage their egos or whatever, but it's just communicating to them in a way that they
we're pushing
understand.
it on time now, but I know that everyone out there watching has an opinion on this matter as well. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Comment down below wherever you're watching us from. We would love to see your thoughts. us.
Y'all send. Take a break.
Stay with us. There's still more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria. Thank you for joining us on Wake Up Nigeria. We're going to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers this morning. And we're going to start with The Punch. Today is Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. It says here, CBN, EFCC probe banks, firms over alleged forex racketeering. CBN implements Deloitte FX audit report. EFCC may summon CEOs over $2.4 billion invalid requests. Several FX requests fraudulent, made with invalid illegal documents, according to Cardoso. Beside the masthead there, it also says 24.75% interest rate, which was announced yesterday. Now, the OPS fears higher inflation and massive job cuts. Tinubu to vet Foreign Affairs Ministry's ambassadorial list. That's on the top list, left rather. It says here, NCC insists on SIM NIN deadline. Telcos bar lines on Friday. Unemployment responsible for rising banditry and kidnapping, according to Obasanjo there. And it says here, 6 missing, 2 rescued as U.S. cargo ship destroys Baltimore Bridge. And the photos there tell a lot of that story. Assassination allegation. My voice note distorted, says Gani Adams. Mom, others hail death sentence on Chinese for killing lover. Slain soldier for burial today. Military demands killer's capture. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch. Now, we also have the Vanguard newspaper this morning. It says, Okwama, how government security bodies failed to rein in militant leader. It's a Vanguard investigation there, with Edwin Clark at the helm there. Rather, it says here, soldiers invaded my country home at Kiagbodo, according to Edwin Clark. It says here, page 12 has more information on this particular story. At the top left here, it says, Omeha was never governor of Rivers, court rules. CBN raises interest rate to 24.75%, insists all verified FX backlog cleared. On the Binance story, collaboration with the SEC, EFCC, and NSA fruitful, according to the CBN governor. And NSE president chairs Vanguard IWD as Osafile, Ambrose, Mbediem, others attend. The photo story here is of the Senate delegation to IPU visiting Okonjo Iweala there. And of course, it also says, Kuka to federal government interrogate persons with ties to bandits. No cause for alarm, says Gumi after questioning by security agents. Now, let's see which other papers we have with us here. We have the Nation newspaper. The Nation newspaper has this headline, Governor, my state epicenter of kidnapping and banditry. Lawal seeks full military action to stop bandits. Kidnappers should be treated as terrorists. Military frees 230 Boko Haram suspects. And indeed, it goes on at the top left there. It says, troops raid Clark's home in search of soldiers' killers. Nakon in talks with Saudi authorities over Hajj visa shortage. PDP to review party leadership in wards, councils, 26 states. And it also says here, security agencies begin probe of $2.4 billion unverified forex payments. The story on interest rates there as well, beneath the masthead, interest rate rises to 24.75%. And why customers should pay more on bank loans by CBN. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation. The Daily Trust newspaper is here as well. It says 60 hours after, Kuriga students yet to reunite with families. We are eager to have them back home, say parents. They are undergoing psychotherapy, say government. Submission of 2 lists responsible for the 287 figure, says resident. And bandits kingpin Yellow Jambros behind abduction, it says. Beneath the masthead, it says, we must treat kidnappers as terrorists, according to the president there. And the 17 slain soldiers for burial today in Abuja. Kano governor nominates Kwankwaso's son, sacked commissioner for cabinet appointment. And there is a photo story there of the Senegalese celebrating the president-elect, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, right there in Senegal. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Trust. Now, that's all we have time for on the headlines in the dailies. If you find a way to get your hands on a copy, check out some of the stories inside the papers. Now, we've been standing by, waiting eagerly for the chef to get set, and has been standing by with her.
Yes, guys, we have been eagerly waiting, and here she is. We have with us in the kitchen Chef Jennifer.
Hi, Nigeria.
Hey, Nigeria.
Good morning.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Gracias.
And so this morning, she will be making African salad with fried fish. Who can tell us what African salad actually means locally?
Locally,
Yes.
it's abacha.
Abacha. Ooh, I love abacha. It's not our everyday meal.
No.
But when we have it, it's very, very important that, it is, has a lot of,
Lovely colors, first of
yeah.
all.
Lovely
Nutritious.
colors. A
That's
lot
what
of
salad is all
oil.
about.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the ingredients for abacha.
Okay, so the very first ingredient, as the name implies, abacha, is grated and dried cassava.
Oh, really? Is it actually cassava?
Oh, yes, it's cassava.
I had no idea.
Now you know. And
Ah.
it's cassava, grated, dried, washed. Actually,
Okay.
you bring the
Did you
cassava.
make this yourself or you bought it?
Oh no, my mom from
she
the
made
fillet.
it. Okay, okay.
So
How do you preserve this dough?
it's just simple. Just put it in an airtight container and
And
you're
put it
good.
in the freezer?
No fridge.
Just leave
leave
it?
it like that. It's already dried. It's very dry. You can see it's
Okay.
crisp and crunchy. You can chew it like that, actually.
So what makes it wet?
You soak it in hot water. So once you soak it in hot water,
Before you
use it.
Does it
yes.
swell?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, interesting. So go ahead with other ingredients.
Okay, so then because we are doing abacha with fried fish, kote fish, I have kote or horse mackerel here.
mackerel,
Horse mackerel fish, already marinated with all the spices and all. And then we have smoked fish. I loved smoked fish because of the taste, and then it gives it a different.
Is that banla?
No, they call it mangala.
Mangala.
Mangala, yeah, mangala.
okay.
And also, after that, we have pomo.
Pomo.
We know pomo, cow
It's a
skin.
must-have.
Yes,
Every abacha.
very important.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then we have ogiri,
Ogiri.
no giri. And then we have red pepper.
Okay.
We have onions.
Okay.
We have garden egg leaves.
Garden egg leaves.
Garden egg leaves.
How easily accessible is that?
Not so accessible. I had to scout around the markets to get
For it,
this.
and it's a must-have for your abacha.
Well, it's not really a must-have, but as far as you have green vegetables, it could suffice. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
okay. Then we have the garden egg itself, the little ones, and then onions, some tomato paste per
Okay.
se, and uba, very important. Upaka, uba. This is what makes abacha.
Yes, it's a must-have.
Yes.
So what is the must-have in your abacha? What are those ingredients that your abacha cannot do without?
Crayfish,
Okay.
uba,
Uba.
salt, onions,
Okay.
ogiri.
Ogiri.
Then the others are if you wish.
Okay,
if you wish.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I see seasoning cubes, and I'm wondering, where does this come in? Because I know that you've already seasoned and steamed the fish already. So is this also going into the abacha?
It's going to go into the abacha, but the abacha is actually going to be fried.
Right.
Yes, it's going to be fried. It's not going to be the regular. There's one we call the one we guola.
Voila.
That's the one that once you just dry out this, then you make this separately, and then you
and
mix
then you
it
mix it
together.
together like
Yes,
nkwobi.
like nkwobi. But this particular
okay.
one, we're going to be frying it with palm oil. So that's the difference.
All right, guys, fingers crossed. I am pretty stoked about this morning's recipe. So first off, I like to eat healthy. Also, I have been, sort of doing a lot of healthy African diets, actually, and abacha is one of it. Nkwobi is one of it. Hey, it's Nkwobi, go home. Yeah, but for abacha this morning, because Jennifer actually obviously has an interesting way to make our abacha, which I'm very, very interested in because it's something that I'm going to learn and definitely going to try this weekend. Are you with me on this? Are you with me on it? Okay, you know what? Let's do this. So where do we start off?
First of all, we're going to start off with water in our pot because we need to soak this
the abacha
so it can soften.
Okay.
So once this is softened,
Okay.
then we now, while the water is boiling, we'll fry our fish.
Okay.
And keep it down. Then we now mix up these other ones.
Okay. Now for the ugba, we're eating it like this. We're not cooking. Are we cooking it?
No, we're going to cook it.
Okay.
But I'll use some for the garnishing.
Okay.
Yes, because some people like to eat it that way.
Okay. Now let's talk about the frying for the abacha, because you said we're going to fry it.
Yes.
So after soaking it in hot water, how long do we soak it in for?
5 minutes.
So after that, then we drain the water.
Yes.
And then
by then this should be ready. We're going to incorporate all this into the palm oil. So it's more like making like jollof abacha per se. You understand?
This particular abacha is going into the heat.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic. So, guys, if you're just joining us this morning with me in the kitchen, is Chef Jennifer, and she is making African salad, aka abacha. Every market woman can relate with this meal because, every time I go to the market, I see it. I see it. So Lagos Island, K2, Mike Swift, everywhere I see them eat abacha. So it is definitely one of our staples here in Nigeria. Obviously, everybody loves it. Well. So we're just going to get cooking in a bit. We're going to heat up our water and soak our abacha. But hey, we're not doing this without you guys. So stick around. We'll be right back after the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria. Now, over the past month, we've been hearing, little whispers about something happening in Ikorodu the end of this month, and we've been investigating, and we went out there to go and bring them here to tell us what's happening in Ikorodu 31st of March. It is the Ikorodu Food Festival. Now, if you haven't heard, let's dig in with Chef Tina and Chef Dolasis, who are major contributors to this particular program. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having us. It's a privilege whenever we come here.
We appreciate you so much, Chef Tina. You feel like one of the foundation. In fact, you are one of the foundation chefs to be part of Wake Up Nigeria. There's anything you're working on, don't worry. You don't even have to say fair or fu. We're there. So Food Festival, Ikorodu, you need to break down, for those that are just hearing about it, you need to break down what exactly is happening and how they can be part of it.
Okay, it's Ikorodu Food Festival, like we rightly said. And the truth is that, there's a lot of food festival going on, and we've never had any in Ikorodu. Okay. I came into Ikorodu and I looked around Ikorodu, and I know Ikorodu is a fertile ground. Yeah. I must confess. And I'm like, okay, what can I even do? You give back to your community, right?
Sure.
So I was like, what can I really do? Being around, I just, I had a vision, and I called my friend. I was like, see this thing on ground, so we went ahead with it. And the truth is that the way the publicity is beyond what we're even asking ourselves, like, we have the capacity, you know, to carry this whole thing.
Yeah.
I wore this T-shirt, I think it was last week, and someone was like, Madam, I must be there with my family. You know, the whole thing is big. It's bigger than our own imagination. You know, when there's this song that said, when I turn your imagination into reality, you know, your mind will be blown away. Really, our minds are blown away because of the outcome we're getting, the feedback we're getting, and how that people are like, some of them called, they thought it was last week Sunday.
Wow.
I thought it was last week Sundays. We want vendors to come and showcase yourself. You know, some people are there, they are like, oh, Ikorodu, can anything good come out of Ikorodu? I'm being honest.
Wow.
Yeah, we have
Titi,
a
I'm
lot of great
honest.
people there.
Wow.
You know, and you see, they are very, when I mean professional in most of the things they are doing. And I'm like, wow, you guys can't just stay here. Come out, chefs, just come out and showcase yourself, you know. So it's just an avenue, one, you know, to help those that are hiding to come out and say, people are there to give you what, you know, people are there for you to service. You know, you have a whole lot in you that you can just sit down and you are looking. See, I tasted one chin-chin and I was like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
What are you doing about this thing? And the person said, I'm just doing it. I said, no. So this is an avenue for us to showcase them out there. For people within Ikorodu, for them to know that we are bringing island into Ikorodu.
Amazing, amazing. So I asked this question before, but I want to reiterate it now. It's not just about cooked food, right? It's not just cooked, ready-to-eat meals. You also have dried products.
Yes, we have dried
What sort of products are you expecting?
Spices,
Okay, okay,
raw food,
okay.
tubers of yam,
Wow.
packaged Ijebu gari,
Okay.
dry fish, and all these things that you will readily need in the house, that you don't need to go on the street to buy, they will be all available.
So now, obviously, when people come for festivals and food fairs, they expect to get, you know, really great prices, you know. But when they see things overly packaged and looking, you know, very touche, they get a bit worried. Now, you've come on national TV, you've come on Wake Up Nigeria to come and talk about this festival. Are you sure people are going to be able to afford?
The good thing about the festival is that most of the items that will be sold will be affordable.
Okay.
Even though they are top quality,
Yeah.
they will be affordable. We've spoken to our vendors and we've told them to please showcase themselves because of another time. Let people be able to taste your product. Let people be able to know who you are from that fair. Then other times they can reach out to you and you can give them your packaged prices. But for that program,
for that event,
it
I
should
have
be.
to talk about the venue now. Is it indoors or outdoors?
It's outdoor.
Outdoors?
Yeah.
What's the venue you're using?
Ikorodu
Town hall.
Ikorodu Town Hall. Okay, so not a lot of people have thought about, you know, venues and open spaces in Ikorodu before now. Can you describe what the place is like?
Okay, it's very close to the garage, and also when you're coming from Ebute, it's also close. You know, when you say forefront,
It's accessible to all.
forefront of where you want to do something.
Okay.
We went there to check something, and there was an event going on there, and we saw people, you know, just resting on the wall. It's a place whereby from afar, you know, you see something that is going on there.
Okay, fantastic. So if people are passing through the garage, through the bus stop, walking along the express, they will be able to see.
No, you come in.
You have to come in.
Yes, you come in.
Okay. And so now, a lot of people, whenever they're thinking of, you know, going for a festival, they want to know that they can get in, get a good parking space.
A lot of
go
it.
out.
A lot.
It is a
lot.
big place. It
Okay.
is
A lot.
big
It's
place,
a
'cause
massive space.
when we were going for the for venue, we thought about people that are coming in parking space.
Okay.
That was what was at the back of our mind first.
All right.
And it's a very big place that is accessible, one, and you come with lots of cars. There's a parking space for it in the premises and outside also.
Chef Dola says, I'm wondering, out of all your vendors, who is the most unique one? Like the funniest thing that someone wants to actually showcase this festival?
All our vendors are unique. I would want to say so. Then I want to make everybody know that it's not only about food.
Okay.
Because we have vendors coming in with their hair accessories.
Oh, wow.
We have vendors coming in with auto gele.
Wow, really?
Yes,
Okay,
yes. And
okay.
we have vendors coming in with all these newly popular Milky Donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
I've heard about the Mickey Donuts.
everyone is crazy about Milky Donut now.
As in that thing, I don't know.
Have you
I don't
tasted
understand.
it?
Not yet.
Wow,
Okay.
it's out of this world.
Okay.
And you know one thing, Titi?
What?
MM is coming. Oh. She's vending.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
We're having chefs coming.
Amazing. Okay, now you've put me under pressure now. Ooh, go. 31st, right?
Yes.
Now I have to be there. I was already coming for the food, but now I have to be there for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to be selling too.
Yes. That would be nice.
All right. But I have to say thank you so much for coming to talk to us about the festival.
Thank you so
And thank you for what you're doing, taking such great positive energy to Ikorodu.
Yes.
And that's going to encourage people from outside Ikorodu to also go into Ikorodu
Yes.
to see, you know, the amazing new developments there. The
Most
place
of
is
some of our
actually
vendors are
hustling
actually
and bustling.
coming from
Yeah,
outside the
from
country.
outside Ikorodu.
Yes, and with them.
Amazing, amazing. I can't wait to see great images and pictures of all the showcasing vendors. It's going to be great. You did not inform us now on time. You didn't inform us now. I have to get my special T-shirt ready.
I mean, yes. I mean, if you're not at the Ikorodu Food Festival this weekend, I don't know what you're doing with your time. I don't know what you're going to be doing with your weekend. It is a it should be on your
Visit.
to-do list.
Yes, sir.
For this weekend, must go places. Yes, go to places for this weekend. Also, it is also very, very strategic because they would have paid salaries. So for those of you,
yes, sir. salary weekend.
yes, salary weekend. So for those of you who are looking for affordable food items to buy, affordable clothes, well, for example, Okocha, which is a rebrand for Ready to Wear by MM, we will be giving a discount on all our outfits.
Wow.
And you know, Ready to Wear by, we don't play. Our outfits are, well, you know. So it's going to be on discounted prices. All of the vendors are also going to be selling their items at discounted prices. I think it's the place to be at this weekend, guys. So don't play. Whether you live in Ikorodu or you don't live in Ikorodu, you should be at the food festival, guys. Of course, Chef Jennifer will be there as well.
Yep.
Making our famous abacha and all the local delicacies to, right?
Yeah.
Right, fantastic. Okay, so still speaking about local delicacies, we have Chef Jennifer here, and she's making African local salad. Great. So let's run through the ingredients and then tell us where you're at.
So the ingredients making abacha.
Grated dried cassava. Okay. Boil the water.
Even I chop all them.
For a while. And now we are going to frying. Yes, so right now we are frying our fish and run through the ingredients for our abacha this morning. We have our salt, we have our tomato paste, we have diced pomo, we have our seasoning cubes, ukpaka. We have our onions, garden egg leaves, right? And we have ogiri, pepper, we have our smoked mangala, and we have our little garden eggs here.
Yes.
I feel like you got them off the tree.
I got them off the bunch of vegetables, actually.
Do you plant this?
Oh, yes, we do. We do plant it.
Because it's, I mean, you can't find this in the market. But hey, if you missed out on the ingredients, they're right there on your screen, guys. Go check them out. Get your pen and paper and scribble them down. Abacha is very easy to make, and all of the ingredients are very easily accessible. So I'm sure you can enjoy your abacha with your fried fish, with pomo, with I think whatever it is that
whatever animal you choose to
whatever
use.
protein you choose to
Whatever
use.
protein.
Right, you can.
But you know, uba is also proteinous. It's actually
Oh yes, it
a
is. It's
substitute.
very high in protein.
Yes, especially
Really.
for those who are vegetarians that really want to take all the fish and all that. Once you have uba, you're good to go.
Yes,
So
Ugba is very high in protein. And I know that I eat Ugba, I make Ugba sauce a lot. And I have it with my yams, boiled yams, plantains, Well, someone watching right now is like, it's not MM. Yes, it's MM. You know me, I'm very unapologetic when it comes to food. I eat food, I cook and I eat. Right, so right now we are soaking our abacha. It will be ready in a bit. So once it's ready, we're just going to run through, show you guys how it's done. And but we'll do that in the next hour, to the top of the hour. And yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, amazing you. Welcome back to the second hour of our special Wednesday show. Of course, it's a brand new season, a brand new day, the hump of the week.
Yeah.
Our excitement is palpable. I hope you are catching on the excitement. I hope you are,
Yeah, you're connecting.
you're connecting.
That fish that's emanating from that kitchen, I hope it's entering your houses now. It's going through your screen. Because when we start cooking right here in the studio, we're like, if only people at home could actually smell what we're smelling.
Like, you have no idea. And that is just a glimpse into what you're about to experience at the Ikorodu Food Festival. I think you all should be there.
I feel like it's going to be really
there.
fun.
It will.
Yeah. You know I have to be there now.
Before?
And I'm already modeling. Yes. Yeah, so it used to be ready to wear by MM, but now it is MM Okwache. Yes, indeed. The international fashion brand. That's also going to be showcasing on that day. But hey, brace yourselves. There's so much more coming your way right here on Wake Up Nigeria this second hour. And it's all about, renewed visions, endless possibilities. And guess what? We're here to help you realize those aspirations and walk confidently towards your dreams.
And I'm talking about working confidence. Remember to, keep your shoulders high.
I like that. I like that.
All right, guys, so let's dive into what we have in a second. But hey, guys, remember that you can follow us on all our socials at TVC Entertainment _. Remember to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
Yeah, indeed. Of course, if you want to watch us and you need to move around, just check out our website. That's tvcentertainment.tv, or indeed YouTube. We're streaming live there right now. Just search for TVC Entertainment.
Yeah, my name is MM Ime Akwache.
And I am Titilayo Oyinson. Thank you so much for engaging with us every single morning. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And whether you like it or not, if you think we don't see you, we see you. We know you. We appreciate you. We see your messages. Please keep them coming. All right.
So we're going to be having a very important nutrition conversation. There's so much regarding nutrition and menopause that we haven't discussed in quite a while. We have Oshun Soya Olajumoke, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and the founder of Cairo Diet Clinic, renowned for providing medical nutrition therapy. Today, post-menopausal symptoms and the role of diet and how it can help.
And for a performance this morning, we have Ewa Lua, and she will be serenading us with her bohemian vibe. She's sort of like that. That's that fusion. Anyways, we'll see more of it, when she comes on to perform. Thanks for staying with us, guys. Yes, welcome back to the kitchen. With me is Chef Jennifer, and she is making our own abacha, aka African salad, and we're having it with fried fish. And so much has gone on, so much. Well, not so much, because we wanted you to be a part of what's happening here in the kitchen, so just know how to make your own abacha. So let's go. Okay. Now that our fish is fried, what's next?
And we've soaked our abacha, so it's now soft.
Uh-huh.
And so we're just straining out the water. So now we have our pots washed and clean, so we want to start the process of mixing the whole condiments that we're going to use to make
Okay, and this abacha actually looks like Chinese noodles.
Yep.
It looks like Chinese noodles. Okay, I just wanted to check to be sure that, the heat, the plate is on. And so go ahead, please.
Okay, so we're going to start first of all with palm oil.
Ooh, palm oil. That palm oil looks really nice.
Yes, it's really lovely. It's actually from the village.
Ah, when you see, palm oil from the village, you will know. It's in the color, and then it's also it's translucent. Like there's something about it. It's just
beautiful.
Yeah, I know. And in the taste as well. In the taste. If you missed out on the ingredients, guys, we have it right there on your screen. Whoever thought that abacha was actually grated and dried cassava? I didn't know that, right? And then we have our ugba. Ugba actually complements the abacha because, you know, when you're having so much carbohydrate from the cassava, you have the ugba with the protein, which is very high in protein, that sort of balances out on, you know, on your meal, on the meal actually. And then we have our fish. We have ukpaka, where we'll talk about ugba, which is
it moved now?
ogiri.
Okay.
We have crayfish, pomo, palm oil, fresh yellow pepper, red pepper, garden egg, leaves, and we also have the garden eggs themselves. But the really small ones, I'll call them baby garden eggs because they are still really in their premature state.
Yes.
Okay, and yes, we have salt, we have seasonings, we have so much. Yeah, I think I basically, like, you know, listed everything.
Yes.
Now, that our palm oil is in the pot.
We've added onions.
Okay,
And now I'm going in with yellow pepper.
yellow pepper.
Yes, yellow pepper has this beautiful
Flavor.
flavor and aroma. It gives the food this kind of village pot aroma.
yes.
So then I always like to go in with my first batch of uba. Yes,
How much
to
uba
help.
should you use though?
As much as you like.
Okay.
I like to use as much as 500 gram uba for just
Ooh,
200
are you
gram.
serious?
Yes,
Wow,
you know,
okay.
it's really nutritious and it's beautiful.
Oh, it is
So
actually. You wanna use
put
this
that
as well?
in. No, I don't want to use that one yet.
Oh, this is
I
for
just
garnish.
yes, for the garnishing.
Okay.
So we're going to allow this to just
Okay.
simmer for a while.
And then what's going on?
And then the next thing is ogiri.
Mm.
Yes.
You know, I've always believed that when using ogiri, you don't need to use your seasoning cubes because ogiri has that local flavor,
yes.
that you're expecting. You know, you're expecting it to give, you know, your food, right?
That's the way it should be. But because we have modernized things there, we now have to, you know, incorporate some of these things. But if you don't have ogiri or you're in a place where you cannot find ogiri, you can use your local seasoning like the regular, or you can use iru or dawa. Dawa, you know, those smaller stuff.
Yeah.
So you can use that one
As
in
well.
place of ogiri.
ogiri.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So things are coming together pretty nicely here in the kitchen.
So I'm going in with my crayfish now.
Okay, so we have our crayfish.
We are doing this on low heat.
Low heat.
On low heat because most of these things are actually, you can just eat them. It's not like they need to be cooked for so long.
I agree.
So we are doing it on low heat.
So you don't want to want to
Yes.
overcook it.
We don't
Most
want to
importantly,
overcook
you don't
it.
want to lose out on the nutrients
Yes.
from this. I mean, because uba is packing on a lot of nutrients that's really, really good for your heart health and good for your entire body system as well. And of course, I'm sure when the garden egg leaves go in, I'm sure they're also really packing on a lot of nutrients.
Yes.
And so is ogiri. So you don't want to like overcook it. You still want to retain as many nutrients as possible in, you know, you just want to eat them fresh. Well, pomo, you have to cook them. You have to cook your pomo very well.
Yes, you have cooked. I've already done that already.
Oh, it's cooked already?
Yes, I've cooked and
okay.
parboiled it already.
Okay.
You know, so this would also go in because you need the flavor to stick into it. You need the village flavor from the ogiri and the uba to stick into the pomo, so it doesn't just taste like the regular pomo, as we all know. And this goes in.
Wow, that's a splurge.
Yes. So, you know, back in the day when we actually did this, when we used to cook this, we didn't need tomato paste.
Exactly.
You know,
so
but
why?
now we just like to use it to just enhance the tastes as well as the flavor of the. That's why it's just small. You can see
And in
it's
this
just
case,
very
I just
small.
call it jollof abacha.
Yes, you can, but
Yes,
I just
because I mean it's not the conventional way that we know
Yes.
how to make our abacha, or that we used to know how to make our abacha. Now we are, you know, adding acquired tastes into it,
Yes.
but hey, acquired flavor rather into it. But well, like I always say, when it comes to food, just go ahead and just splurge. Be
it
creative.
as you like.
You know, don't put yourself in a box, right? Just, you know, spread your wings, and fly away. But don't fly too high before the food now becomes something else. And then you can't eat it. But hey, amazing stuff happening here in the kitchen. But I'll be ready in a bit. But we'll have to go on a quick break. The show continues shortly. Stay with us. And we are back. Thanks for staying with us. Beautiful performance there by Ewa Olua. Now it is time for us to wade into some nutrition discussion. And Oshisonya Olajumoke is a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and the founder of Cairo Diet Clinic, renowned for providing medical nutrition therapy. And today we will be discussing postmenopausal symptoms and the role of diets. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you
Thank
doing?
you for having me again.
Thanks for being here. It's been an amazing month with you.
Yeah.
So we have dived into different aspects of different stages of our lives. PCOS. You've also you also discussed
Dietitians and what we do.
dietitians and the difference between dietitians and nutritionists to commemorate the National World Dietitians Day. And of course, today we are wading in on menopause. Now, first of all, let's discuss what menopause is for someone watching right now who doesn't know what menopause is.
Right. So menopause is that phase where you probably not seeing your menstruation anymore, and then you are having certain symptoms due to hormonal imbalance. Right. So basically, at that stage, you're at risk of certain conditions, some chronic conditions. You're at risk of weight gain. You're at risk of heart disease. You're at risk of osteoporosis, that is loss of bone mass, and mood swings. Some research studies have also shown that this particular phase is also associated with depression, anxiety, and basically a lot of emotional disorder.
Now let's talk about the different stages of menopause, because when people hear menopause, they think, oh, you're 50s. Or for some who are lucky, it's their middle 50s. And for some, it's their late 50s. So what are the different stages of menopause?
All right, so we have the perimenopause. That's usually occur at the late period of 30s, late 30s into early 40s, right? Menopause onset is usually around that 45 to 51 years of age. It sets in early for some people, but if you don't see your period for up to 12 months straight, that means you already entered menopause.
You have entered.
Regardless of your age, right? If you can't see your menstruation for up to 12 months, consecutively, then you have entered menopause.
Okay.
But it starts at 45. Then you can start having some, symptoms like hot flashes, vaginal dryness, mood swings, even from late 30s. That is called the perimenopausal stage.
Okay.
For the postmenopausal stage, it means that you have done a whole 12 months without seeing your period. The raging hormones are already coming down just a little bit.
Oh.
Just a little bit. But of course, you must still have those conditions associated with menopause.
And then you experience a lot of mood swings and
Yes,
you're just unnecessarily cranky.
Yes, a lot of mood swing, lots of hot flashes. Some people are unable to sleep because it affects the sleep pattern of some people. And that is when some people develop high blood pressure too. Because if you're not able to, I was talking to a particular woman, and when she told me that she was not able to sleep for almost 3 days straight, I was shocked. Until she was, treated for it and placed on certain medications and supplements.
Now let's talk about the role of diets. Now you have established the perimenopausal stage. Now, what for someone watching right now, what is the role of diet? So when they begin to notice those signs and symptoms, what should they do? What kind of food should they incorporate into their diets to help them, maintain some level of stability and, also help them with, all of the, the hormonal changes?
Right. So when we talk about menopause, all the symptoms are associated with declining estrogen level, estrogen and progesterone levels, right? So you're thinking in terms of the diets that can help to boost the body's estrogen levels, right? And once you're able to boost the body's estrogen level, it will help with the bone density. It will help with protecting your heart health, and also improve your mood, right? So there are some foods that contain what we call phytoestrogen, you know, and they're present in soy products.
Okay.
So at this stage, you're supposed to be taking lots of soy milk because that will increase, that will boost your estrogen level naturally. You know, why some people have the money to go for hormonal replacement therapy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some people go for hormonal replacement therapy where they're given, you know, estrogen, you know, although that has side effects, you know, can increase your risk of probably some certain cancers, you know. So you can boost this level naturally through soy milk, soy products, and then go for healthy fat. Healthy fat will help to reduce inflammation during this period.
Okay.
And they are also very rich in omega-3 fatty acids that protect your body cells.
That's fish?
You know, fish, avocados, nuts, and seeds.
Okay.
You take a lot of that. You know, so avoid food triggers. There are some foods that can trigger hot flashes.
Oh, really?
Like caffeinated drink, lot of coffee. If you're the kind of person that take a lot of coffee or a lot of green tea, you know, you have to go for the decaffeinated variant.
Oh.
And also, if you're the kind of person that drink a lot of alcohol, you want to stop it at this stage because it will increase your symptoms of hot flashes.
What about pepper? Because I feel like
pepper too,
it affects your
spicy.
enzyme activity.
Yes, spicy foods can also. Then you have to stay hydrated. You have to take a lot of water and make sure that you're always in a cool and well ventilated area. So those are the things that you can do. And also during this phase, you are at risk of weight gain because there is change in body composition, right? Basically, at the menopause stage, you're losing body, you're losing muscle mass. And you are increasing in body fat. And a lot of research studies have shown that during this phase, your body composition change the fat metabolism to the abdominal area. You know, and once you
that's what happens. Okay.
Yeah, so there's fat redistribution.
Okay.
So once there's fat redistribution to the abdominal area, it puts you at risk of high blood pressure and heart disease, right? So this is the time that you're supposed to be eating for diet quality, not the quantity, right? And then you have to increase your physical activity, do a lot of strength training exercises to increase your muscle mass. Because the more muscle mass you have, the more you are able to quickly convert food to energy instead of store them up as fat.
Oh, so I'm guessing that if you're going to be working on building your body mass, proteins, your muscle mass, proteins,
vitamin D, calcium, you're building your bone and muscle mass, right? So lots of protein, lots of vitamin D, lots of calcium. Now the problem is most African women don't take lots of milk. Right, and you're not taking enough milk, you're not on any supplements. So during that phase, and osteoporosis does not present any symptoms until probably you have fracture or probably you have a problem with your posture. You know, that is the time that you appear shorter. You understand? Because your bones are literally, you know, crushing into themselves, basically. So, and that's the time that you're at risk of fall. Some people will just fall in the bathroom and they don't know what happened. You know, they're just like, I don't know what happened. I just tripped. You know, so you're at risk of fracture. So you see a lot of women in their 50s already having bone problem, right? So you're supposed to
and that's where arthritis comes in.
Yes, arthritis, but osteoporosis is even better. It's not better. It's even different from arthritis. You know, for people with arthritis, you know, it could be autoimmune. It could be osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is more because if you have a lot of weight, you are at risk of, you know, it puts you at risk of osteoarthritis. But for the rheumatoid arthritis, it is autoimmune. You know, it doesn't really have anything to do with your weight, but your weight can aggravate it.
You mean, this has been a very, very insightful conversation because, I mean, wow, I'm learning so much from it. I'm not even going to lie. Now, does your diet change as you dive right into the, you know, the main menopausal phase?
Of course, it will have to change. You'll have to focus more on shopping for nutrients once you enter menopause. That's the truth. Even before
when
menopause.
You say shopping for nutrients, you mean supplements?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
For instance, if you're taking enough skimmed milk, if you're taking enough milk, skimmed milk, low-fatty yogurt, you might not really need supplements as such. But if you're the kind of person that you don't have access to sunlight, that can help with the vitamin D, that can improve your bone health, you definitely need supplements. You'll have to work with your dietitian to know if you're at risk of some deficiency or not. But if you're able to get a lot of nutrients into your diet, like healthy fats, like I've mentioned, healthy fats, vitamin D, some people might need magnesium supplements also to improve their sleep pattern, right? So basically, you're shopping for all these nutrients in your diet, and then if your dietitian they realize that you're not able to get enough in your diet, you are placed on supplements.
Wow. Wow. This has been a lot to pack. I mean, thank you so much I've learned so much from this, and I'm sure someone watching right now has also learned so much from it.
Yeah.
And I know that you said when, with your diet, you need to pay more attention to quality, not quantity. Right, because many of the food suggestions that you have suggested are quite expensive. Skim milk is expensive. Soy milk is expensive.
Fatty fish.
Yeah, but salmon
Salmon
which
and
is
mackerel.
expensive.
Mackerel, that is like gold.
Titus fish now, 470 for just one. It's expensive.
And whichever way you want to have it, either you're going for those foods or you're going for supplements, both are now expensive.
We have to
An
go
equalizer.
now. Thank you so much for this. Thank you. And yes, so, we have 7 fish in the kitchen, though. We have abacha served up for you, so
I'll try.
I hope you don't
Maybe
mind.
I'll take only the fish.
Just the fish, okay, please. Shall we?
All right, thank you.
Welcome to the kitchen. Jumoke, this is Chef Jennifer, and she's made for you abacha with fried fish.
Okay.
African salad.
I hope you enjoy
African
it.
salad, yeah.
Right. So just do us the honors by, tasting the fish, because I know that you're not an abacha.
Yeah, Brussels.
Yeah. So
Okay, but,
just tasting the fish will do for us.
Okay.
So you've had abacha before, right?
I did once.
Once.
And the taste was just...
So it wasn't? What?
Was it this fried?
This is probably different.
I'll try it also.
All right.
I just put 2 strands in my mouth.
Okay, all right. No problem.
That's a
Fish
lot
is
of
nice.
All
omega.
right. So you're going to
Omega
attempt
3,
the abacha?
fatty acids.
Attempt the abacha.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, trying to escape.
No onions. I don't eat onions. I don't eat raw onions, okay?
All right.
All
What do you
right.
think? It's different to the one you tasted, right?
It's actually different.
I knew.
The taste is a difference.
Yeah,
the
it's
difference is
actually
the taste.
different. And meanwhile, I love momo, so.
Go ahead.
ahead.
The combination is complete.
Well done, Chef Jennifer. Well done. And thank you so much, Jumoke. We learned so much from this the nutrition segment earlier on.
And throughout the month, in fact, thank you so much. She had some drama last week.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. Honestly, she's just so solid.
To all our guests for being on the show today, we say thank you. And most importantly, you at home watching, thank you. The show continues tomorrow, of course. Same time. We have to go now.
Take care, everyone. Bye.